Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for checking me out. For those of you who are returning, thank you for giving me the opportunity to read for all of you again. So this is a newer spread. This month, I wanted to take a look at your relationship because I've been doing love readings and they're a little bit different. They're kind of pertaining to you more than you and your person. Because really all you have control over is yourself. But I wanted to give you all the opportunity to be able to have readings that also speak to you about the relationship that you're in. So I'm just going to pull a few cards here. I'm doing this by element. Next month, I may do it by sign, but because my bi-weeklies are about to come out, I need to be working on those as well. So that's why I'm doing this by element. So this is for fire sign energy. Taking a look at you and the person that you're dealing with. Give me just a second here. For you fire signs, you're coming in with the energy of the Emperor. Your person is in the energy of the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And what is being created in your relationship is the Magician. What came out for some extra information was the Nine of Pentacles and the Star. And the underlying theme of your reading is the Seven of Cups. So I can see that this situation has been rather confusing. And it looks like there's an energy of wanting to fix the relationship. I feel like that's kind of the obstacle that you're both sharing at this time, is trying to figure out what you could possibly do to make this work. As I'm looking at you, for you fire signs, you being in the energy of the Emperor, I feel like you're in a very good place in regards to your life. And that could have been something that in the past was not the case when you were dealing with this person. You may not have known what you wanted or where you stood. You might not have had plans for your future in the past. And that could have affected this connection because you weren't sure if you wanted to co-create with this person. I feel like now it's you being in an energy of having covered all your bases, gotten yourself where you need to be to feel stable enough to give this a try. So if some of you are here because you're watching about a fire sign, it could be that your fire sign didn't feel good within their own life to be able to build something with you. And it's not necessarily that they didn't want a relationship with you, but it was that they didn't want to create something that looked like a relationship they've been in their past. Because I see that codependency has been an issue for your fire sign. Whether that was them being with a codependent partner or them being codependent upon a partner. Now, for those of you who are here because you are a fire sign, good job, because I see that you've been doing a lot of really hard work. And it's almost like a weight is being lifted off of your shoulders at this time. I think you had to do this by yourself. I don't think you could do it with this person. So I feel like maybe you're not talking much to this person, but that's because you're very focused at this time on trying to figure out like, okay, this is my past. How do I feel about these things? How are these things to my benefit, right? How has my past happened to me to make me change or grow or be stronger, right? There's an energy of feeling like you put everything on hold. So again, if you're dealing with a fire sign and they suddenly got really quiet, or you're like, this person is acting like they don't even know me right now, it's because this person just made the decision that they had to really spend some time by themselves. They had to really figure out like, what do I want to bring with me into the next chapter of my life? I feel like for you fire signs, this came about when you met this person or when you realized that you had some serious feelings for this person. This could have started off as something that was very casual, and maybe you were just like hanging out or testing the waters, having, a situationship where you weren't quite together, but you felt an attachment to this person. And I think that that really surprised you because you weren't looking for love, right? You weren't out looking for love. Or when you met this person, it's like you already thought you knew what love was. And then you met this person and they showed you something completely different. I feel like for you fire signs that have been in relationships in the past, you've had a lot of really toxic relationships. And that's what you thought love was for a long time. You know, you thought that people were with you because of what you could give to them, right? Whereas I feel like this other person came into your life and they showed you something completely different. You know, it was like, this isn't what I'm about. You know, I want something else. And I feel like when you had that realization of like, wow, I could really see myself with this person, they bring a whole new awareness of what a relationship is or what love is. I have some things I need to work on, right? What I'm seeing here is that it's a little bit unfortunate for those of you who are a fire element, because I don't feel like you're particularly good at communication. So when you didn't tell your person, hey, this is what I'm doing, they became really confused, okay? Because it was like you were here 1 minute and then you were gone the next. What I don't think this person realizes is that they may have brought up some issues that you agreed with them about. Like, okay, yeah, I should probably figure out what I want with this connection, right? What they didn't realize is in bringing that up, you left to go figure it out, right? This person, what I'm seeing, was under the impression that you were going to work it out with them. So when you exited the situation, you know, and you were like, pause, and then you went back and started doing whatever you were doing to get into a space to be able to give this person what they wanted, they took that as you completely leaving because there was no clarity given to this person, right? I think the two of you may have very different styles of communication. You might have very different love languages, or ways of handling conflict or problems. And so I feel like because it wasn't communicated to this person, like, okay, you're right, I need to figure out what I want. But in thinking about my future, I realize I have things I need to deal with from my past. And I have things that I need to work on within my own stability before I could have a relationship with you. You're just like, okay, yeah, I'll work on it. And then you disappear. So what it looks like to this person is that you ghosted them, or that you left, that you don't want anything to do with them. That when they asked you to figure out what you wanted and you said, okay, I'll figure it out, and then you stopped talking to them, they felt like that was your way of telling them what you wanted, which was nothing. So I think this is kind of a misunderstanding if you're not talking to your person. But I also am concerned that when you do finish what you're doing and you return to the situation, you may feel upset to find that this person is no longer waiting on you. But that's because they thought it was over when you stopped communicating with them. So if this is something you want, if I were you, I would try to touch base with this person and explain what I've been up to, okay? Because I see that the two of you take relationships very differently. For you, when this person asked you what you wanted, you knew you wanted them, and I'm not sure if you communicated that to them. But I also feel like in your mind, when that conversation happened, it's like, okay, I'm with this person. So when I go deal with whatever I need to deal with, they'll be here when I get back because we're together and I'm doing this for them. This person is coming through with an energy of feeling like they wasted their time because you never told them that you wanted to be with them. I'm not saying it was like a limited time offer, but what I'm saying is that this person needed to hear those words, or they needed to know, like, yes, I do want to be with you, but I have some stuff before we can get this off the ground. Okay, so instead of them viewing it the way you are, where it's like, we're together, we're a unit, I'm working on my thing, they're going to be here when I get back because they asked me to figure it out. They see it as you ghosted them. They wasted their time. They're tired of waiting for you to figure out what you want. And they want to start doing something else because this person is feeling kind of foolish. So again, it's a misunderstanding. And if this is something that you both really want, I think you're going to have to learn how to communicate with one another, because even though it seems like you've been dealing with this person for a while, relationships seem like a very sensitive subject. It seems like something that perhaps the two of you are new at dealing with as far as like with each other. And if you want this to work, you're going to have to like make sure that you understand one another instead of just assuming. You get what I mean? Because you assumed that they understood what you were doing. They assumed that you just left, right? And so it's difficult because you're working on getting better for them. And then they just feel like you're not coming back because you haven't told them what you're doing. So the energy between the two of you, you're both creating something, but you're creating something different. And I feel like the problem with this is that this person, for you fire signs, may have abandonment issues, or this may be starting to look like something that they've seen before. Because even though you're not intending to make this person feel as though you left, that's how they're taking it. So I feel like they're starting to think about what they were bringing to this situation, and they're starting to weigh out, is this worth my time based on what I've seen already? Right? I feel like this will suck for you because you were trying to get into a space where you could show this person a better version of yourself because you knew this was something you wanted, and when you really make the decision, like, I want this, you will be with someone forever. Like when you fall for someone, you fall very hard. So I see that there's an opportunity to create with this relationship, to create something that you both can really be satisfied with. But I also see that the difficulty is, how do you get to that place of creation, right? So let's figure that out. In your extended reading, I'm going to pull some cards to take a look at what is the bridging energy here, and then I'm going to take a look at what the purpose of this time in this relationship is for the both of you. Because I feel like your person, unfortunately, they feel like they've given a lot, but they have yet to receive. You were about to bring your A game, little did they realize. But this may start looking like something to you that you've experienced in the past if they very abruptly leave or reject you when you return, right? So we'll take a look at what you can do about this, about them. We're going to take a look at what you can do about the relationship as well. I'm going to take a look at future energy for this because I feel like your person is kind of done waiting around. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can click the link in the description box. If this video was able to provide you with clarity about what's going on within your connection, please feel free to leave a comment and let me know, or hit the like button because that is very helpful to my channel and I greatly appreciate it. I will speak to all of you again soon because I'll be releasing the bi-weekly loves in the next few days. All right. Good luck with this and take care. Bye.